Hello, and what is up, YouTube? My name is Eric, and I'm going to be talking about PlayStation 5 drops. So, PS5, as everyone knows, is very hard to get. I've yet to get one. It's been extremely tough, frustrating, but there's always hope. One of the best things to do is Twitter. You go on Twitter, you follow Jake Randall. He's one of the better ones to follow. Cheeto Gaming, he put out a link today for PlayStation Direct. It was the fastest I ever got to Direct. It was really good. I actually got into the queue before they sold out, and they sold out as soon as I was about to buy the PS5 drop. Target is supposed to be dropping tonight or tomorrow. So, Target normally drops between 3 and 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're going to be up tonight, the most likely time they drop is between 5 and 7 a.m. I was up for a drop last Monday, and it was around 5:20 a.m. They dropped the digital edition for the PS5, but then they dropped the console itself, the disc, around 6:07 in the morning. I had that in my cart, unsuccessful though. A lot of people have been saying to use the browser for that because the app isn't as good on that. So that's a recommendation. I would use a browser for that. You can use multiple browsers. You can use Chrome. You can use Edge if you want. You can also go incognito. The way you do that is Control Shift and N on Google Chrome to get you incognito. Open up another browser for you. Also, could have it up on your phone, your iPad, for example. Target, hopefully, to get one soon. Best Buy is another one. They do say it's best to have the app for that one, though. Actually, it's better than doing anything related to the website. The website constantly crashes. It's because they're letting a lot of traffic in, and it's constant crashing, and then it depends on who's getting in the website first, really, is as to why it's so hard for people to get it. So the app is better. The only problem is, like, if you're having issues with it, in the app, like, you'll say, all right, I'm going to get a PlayStation 5. Boom, you hit the link right from Twitter, like I was talking about earlier. Twitter has been awesome. I just been unsuccessful, but I'm going to keep trying and putting this video out there for you guys to try and help you secure PlayStation 5. But with Best Buy, it's been tough. Everything's really been tough as is, and I feel that like when they do these drops, Target, Best Buy, Walmart, right? From what I've heard from other people, they like to, let's take Target for example. There's all these people who have orders canceled, credit card issues, whatnot. Same thing with Best Buy. So they do a drop 20 to 45 minutes later. So then in that result, that's how people get them, but people give up too early. So you don't want to give up too early. You're better off to just try and wait it out for another 20 minutes. You're already up. You're already on it, So go ahead and keep trying. Don't give up. It's one of the best pieces of advice that I've learned and watched people get them. And I'm like, well, it'd be nice to get one myself. But you just got to kind of stick to that strategy. If you stick to that strategy, it's not too bad. So, like, following those Twitter handles, very important. Pob Games is another one. A lot of good feedback from Twitter. Like, you'll get the notifications on your phone. Boom, you go right to the website, right to the app, whatever you need at the time. So, PS5 is very tough. There should be way more coming January, hopefully, when they get those released. Because they got to really start putting them in the stores, but with the pandemic, it's all understandable. But at the same time, you got to start giving people a chance to go into the store and store buy the PlayStation. I've seen in like different states that where I don't know any specific states. I've just seen on Twitter, like I walked into my local Target, walked into my local Walmart. I was able to buy one today. That's not the case. Last Friday, I went up to my local Best Buy. Wasn't able to get one from there. And then after that, I went to Walmart. Wasn't able to get one from there. Like, now Best Buy says, oh, well, they're only going to sell it online only, right? That's from what they say. But I went up to the store out of my own curiosity trying to grab a PlayStation 5. And I talked to a guy who was working in the store, and I asked him, hey, I was like, I've seen things on Twitter saying, oh, I was able to, get a PlayStation 5 at Best Buy today. I walked right in, no problem. Well, some people have, and then I was like, well, is that true? So I should go find out for myself. So I go up to Best Buy, and I'm talking to the guy, and I say, hey, is this true what they're talking about on Twitter? Like, I'm seeing these things, but I want to know if it's more of a truth to it. Hear it from someone who works in Best Buy is better to get that confirmation than just to say, oh, well, this person's on Twitter. This person, no, don't do that. Like, get you're getting it verified from a worker there. So he said to me, he was like, yeah, we do get like a couple here and there they put out on the shelf. So I'm not saying like there's going to be 15, 20, there might be 5, 7, whatever. It's going to be a small amount just because of the way the demand for PlayStation is so high, and they're just not really producing as much as the need is for it or how much people want it. So it's just crazy how much work and effort you have to put into something like this to get a console. It's insane. But you also have to consider the pandemic on top of it, with it being where people are just home, not doing anything, not working, and they need something to do. So also that's another thing that can come in and play a factor into this role. So at the same time, you got to be like, well, I kind of see that, but it's like, all right, come on, Sony, let's push out some more systems, make some more systems, see where we can go, see what we can do, see how many more they can make. I mean, they just got to make more production. My one friend, he was able to get one from Best Buy, like online. He got lucky one night. He's the only person I know that actually got one. GameStop was also doing like drops over like Black Friday, but they're doing like ridiculous ones where like it was actually in store. So all right, well, you're doing it in store, that's good. So with GameStop, the problem with GameStop is you need to have more than two. Like, I drove to my local GameStop on Black Friday. Woke up like 4:45 a.m. I was like, all right, no one's probably going to be there, but there's people camping out and stuff like that. So people were camping out for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox X. And that was crazy. There was 20 people outside. 20 people outside, sleeping outside of GameStop. And you know what GameStop said? They said, well, we only have 2. So we only have 2 PlayStations and 2 Xbox X. That's insane, just as is to think about that. Like, how do you have just 2? Like, there's little kids out there who need to, like, have something on Christmas. They're like, oh, they're looking so forward to this. Like, yeah, like, come on, produce more, have more in the store. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. So, yeah, they had another thing in December. Like, I called my local, I found it on Twitter. Like I said with those handles, you follow them on Twitter? Awesome. They're awesome people to follow on Twitter. I'll also drop it in the description in the video of their Twitter handles, so you guys can get that. So go ahead and follow them. But there was another drop for GameStop, and it was in like December, like probably about 2 weeks ago. They had like 15, I heard. So at least that's decent, but like there was no heads up, no nothing. And they're sold out like bang, like it's gone, like it's crazy. And like let's talk about Amazon. Amazon, I've yet to see them even in stock. Like Amazon's a big retailer. And like how do you not have any in stock? Like it's always out of stock when I check, and I check every day, like 2 or 3 times a day. And I eventually want to do some live streaming for this channel and stuff like that if I get some likes and subscriptions and people follow me. Hope to pick up on that throughout my YouTube channel. But it's just crazy. Like how does Amazon think of that, Amazon not have stock? Like that's nuts. Like that's just insane as is. Like this is crazy stuff. Like you gotta have some stock. I don't know. It's just weird, and it's not like I don't know. It doesn't seem organized. Like they need to make more so people can have, you know. But really, January is going to be hopefully a good month of production for Sony. That they're pushing out so many PS5s that many more people are able to get them and have fun and play them, because it has. I'm a technician for computers, so it has a solid state drive. So what that does, it reads and writes faster. So like for example, I watched like someone's YouTube video, like how fast the new Spider-Man game would load from basically like one module to the next module, like in the game itself. So explaining an SSD as a solid state drive, basically this is an easier explanation than the really techie part of it. I'd rather not bore you guys with that. So it's just like it's so much more productive. Like the guy was literally in and out of like the module for the game over in like 3 or 4 seconds. Like PS4 has a regular hard disk drive in it, which takes longer to read and write. So it's really good for that. The PS5. Also, it supports 4K. 4K, way better. And then I heard the graphics are better. The gameplay, from my one friend, I heard the flow of like I play Madden. So I don't know what you guys play, but you can always drop comments in there, and we can always talk about that too. If you want, I can make a video on that. We can go live stream, ask me questions, do some game reviews as well. But the Madden, like in PS4, I have PS4 right now, obviously because I don't have PS5. Like you hit a guy in Madden, he like goes an extra 2 yards. I heard in the PS5, you literally hit a guy and he falls down. Like it's like more realistic. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, just some things I've heard about PS5. Some drops target between literally probably Tuesday morning or either Wednesday morning between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. I wouldn't really get up at 3 a.m. I haven't heard that it actually dropped on 3 a.m. So if you got work, you got school, like sleep in. Don't be crazy. Like get up at 5, sacrifice 2 hours out of your time compared to staying up for 4. It's just crazy. But in that sense, it's smarter to do it that way because it gives me and you a better chance to get a PS5, because traffic on that website, more people are going to be sleeping. So, or people, like that. So it's so much better for the traffic to be let in, and the website doesn't get so clogged up that people have a tough time checking out. I had Target in my cart on Monday. It drove me crazy. I had it in there. I went to check out, and you know what? It checked out. It was crazy. It checked out the 2-year warranty, but no PS5 because it ran out. So, Target, have your cards in. Like, have your debit card, your credit card in. But try PayPal. I hear that's the best. I don't know yet because I haven't checked one out myself. These are just some tips for you guys to gather on and all that. But make sure you have everything like loaded in for like the Best Buy app. I definitely recommend getting. I heard that's very good. The Walmart app, I recommend getting that too. I heard that's very good as well. Much better than the website, so definitely try that. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first YouTube video on my PS5 drops. I would like to go live eventually at some point. Also, I'm going to figure out a way to do the share screen. Just show you guys some things on Twitter, like the handles and stuff like that, or tweets and stuff. Also, another good source is techradar.com. Like they've been pretty good. They've been pretty solid on the drops. So if you guys want to try that too, go right ahead. Just say, where to buy PS5, techradar.com. It's a good source. It's been pretty good. I've literally looked at it. And another nice thing about it, it drops all the links for you, so it's even easier for you guys to snag a PS5, hopefully. Alright, let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe. Thank you.